All right. Welcome to another episode of Ballin with Rich. We're live, y'all. So glad to be in the building one more time. Snowy Sunday. You know it couldn't stop me, y'all. I work in this stuff. So when I saw it today, being out there, you just hate being in it still, but just being out there, my advice would be to stay home. But, felt like coming to do the show, and we here. The wife engineer behind the scenes. Yes, sir. So glad to have her here. Yes, sir. And today we're going to have a good day. Just get your blanket and get cozy and just warm up. I got a great guest today. So glad to have her here. I told her to stay home. Well, I didn't want her out here. Come on out. She would have came on. She was coming. She was going to come out anyway, but so glad to still have her still. She's in the building. This young lady here, let me go ahead and introduce her right now. She's no stranger to the show. So glad to have her on. This young lady, you can catch her on Tuesdays. I always love giving a shout out to her. Detroit Press Play, y'all. Tuesday evenings, the place to be is with her. She's an author, a podcaster, entrepreneur. And like I said, just so glad to have her in the building. We're going to talk about all the kind of things. And so happy to have her. Miss author Lisa Gator is in the building, y'all. Yes, sir. Hey, Lisa.
Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
Right. I'm good.
All right, so good to have you today in the building. Happy snowy Sunday. It's something out there, ain't it?
Absolutely. It is cold. Anytime I say it's cold.
Yes, I was like, me and Sean, we did a show a couple years ago, and it was even, it's bad out here today, but it was even worse than today, and we did that show. So that's why I was like, you know what? I mean, like I said, I work in it too, so I'm like, well, let me go on out here. I can get it going. So how you been doing?
What's the drive?
Huh?
How was the drive?
You know what? My drive was good. I don't stay that far anyway from the studio, and you know what? Not being funny, I think I almost got here faster than I did if it was a regular day.
You better slow down.
No, and I wasn't even driving fast either. I was just gliding, sliding, and
As long as you're safe, that's what's up.
All right. So Miss Author Lisa, I know you definitely a busy young lady, and I just wanted you to just share a whole bunch of things that you into and everything. But one thing I definitely want to start with for people that that are not familiar with you, they should be. But could you let them know how you got started? I want to start with this because it's been going on now for I think you guys about a year and a half, and you're doing an excellent job with your podcast, the Detroit Press Play.
Yes.
Could you let people? I would love for you to let people know, how did you get started, and that idea came to you that just wanted to do a podcast?
I looked at that play that we did, and thanks to you, it was great. The play that we did was remarkable, but what I saw from it is that a lot of you, before that play, I didn't know about you. A lot of the people that were in the play, I didn't know about them, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, I wonder how many people out there don't know just how much good talent there is out here. And so from that, one of my purposes with Detroit Press Play was to uplift artistry.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted people to know who's out there, what they're all about, whether it's acting, modeling, singing, dancing, whatever it was that needed to be seen. I wanted to give that opportunity for it to be seen.
Okay, definitely. Yes, sir. And like I said, since you've been on your journey, you've been doing a seriously excellent job in everything. And one thing I like about Detroit Press Play too, you guys been doing some amazing things within that 1 year, as far as too is going off, not in studio, but out of studio, you out there in the community, interviewing a lot of people in their acting and different type of ventures that's going on in the community. And there's some podcasts that's been around for a while that haven't even tasted doing anything like that yet. And you guys been in, like I said, a year, and so proud of you guys. And just keep on doing what y'all doing.
And I have to give it up to Stacy J. Always, who was, helped me start that journey. Both of us wanted to kind of get our feet wet, and we both had our own styles, but we collaborated together and we made it happen. But now, she is doing her, and shout out to her, right? Stacy J always has my heart. And she's going on to do her own podcast, Global with Stacy J. And so I commend her on it. I couldn't have started this thing by myself, so I don't take all the credit for it. But now I also have a dynamic partner, and that's Diavie Mamone. She has a different style about herself. But when I tell you I appreciate her because she comes with so much knowledge on her own, and mental health is definitely her strength, right? So I utilize that, and we'll keep on doing what we do in Detroit Press Play.
Yes, sir. Keep on keeping on, man. I'm telling you, that's my favorite. I'm telling you, I always, when I'm out there, I always tell people, they be talking about podcasts, I'll be like, Detroit Press Play, y'all make sure y'all check that out. And like I said,
we just have so many technical difficulties, and that's the thing right there. Everybody has something that they're not strong at, right? And so that technical issue, oh my God, give it up to your wife, Monique. I commend you. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is something. Sometimes behind the scenes, sometimes certain things. It even happened to the best of us, where sometimes it's not even our fault. It just be like you said, them technical difficulties. Yeah, but the one good thing, we worked through them. Like I definitely want to commend you. Like just like I think that was the last show you did. The last show that you did, and I noticed, it was coming in clear on my side or whatever, but I noticed, like I said, behind the scenes when we're trying to get things together, and I noticed you asked the guests, you said, do you guys want to reschedule? And they were like, no, and that show turned out to be, it was excellent.
Thank you.
Yes, it did. Yes, I'm glad you did. I'm glad y'all didn't reschedule that. Everything came out perfect.
Yes, it was important. That subject was kind of coming from the heart, because we talk about Martin Luther King, but a lot of things about him, it fades away, right? We live in the dream that he had, not to me, but we still got work to do. And so I thought it was important to bring that issue up.
That's what I'm talking about. I got author Lisa in the building, y'all. Yes, sir. Lisa, what are some of the things as far as your writing? What are some things that catch your fancy for you to want to go in there and just grab that pen and start writing? Do you have like certain things that come to you? Like, is it sometimes like in dreams, or sometimes you see certain things, or sometimes it just,
I've been writing for years. That is a passion of mine, right? A lot of people have something that they're extremely passionate about. And as for me, I love to write. Even as a kid, I wrote poetry a lot. I probably would have been a great rapper, right? Because I used to love the poetry that rhymed. I was huge on, poetry that rhymed. So writing is an outlet for me. I always want to get the story out. I like to bring awareness to others. I just released a book actually last night.
Okay, is that okay? I definitely want you to talk about it. I think I caught that too. Is it? Tell the people definitely the title of that, and what can they expect out of that great book?
Dying to Fit In. That's the name of that book. I'm even thinking of a stage play for that one as well.
Oh wow.
I actually started writing that one. I don't know if you guys remember the story. I think it came out a little over a year ago, where a guy was hazed, even though that's supposed to be illegal now. He got hazed. I want to say in the South, one of the colleges in the South.
Yes.
I wrote that book right before that happened. and so it's like I saw a significance. There's so many people that try to fit into circles that they don't belong in. And I just thought I'd bring awareness to it. It's not a true story, but based on some true events,
True events. Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all
About
definitely.
someone trying to fit in into a circle. You're looking for love, and sometimes you go to the wrong place for it.
So, when can people definitely expect that to come out? That book, Dying to Fit In. When is?
I released it last night.
Oh, you released it
It
last
should be
night. Okay.
available. Yep, it
Okay.
should be available Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Y'all,
you can get it on
come
an
on, y'all.
ebook for $7.99, and it'll be $19.99 for the book, the paperback.
Okay. Okay. Y'all definitely. Y'all look out for that. That's a great one there. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
my $20 ready. Yeah. Dying to fit
Okay.
in. Dying to fit in.
Thank
That's what I'm
you.
talking about. Yes, sir. And I'm definitely gonna post on my page to let people know if they, sometimes people sometimes forget certain dates or whatever. To let them know it's coming up Wednesday, y'all. Dying
Oh
to fit
yes.
in.
Oh,
Dying to fit
yeah.
in. And that's something like I'm thinking about too. Just that title alone, I think about my first guest of the year that I had on the show, and we talked about things involving that title in a way where the peer pressure and certain things people go through in the certain areas that they're in.
Yes.
That peer pressure
Yes.
is something else.
But in this case, it really wasn't what you call peer
Peer
pressure.
pressure,
You
okay.
know how in school you had a certain set of children or students where they were what we call the geeks, right?
Oh, gotcha.
Nobody
Okay.
really wanted to be caught with them, but we leaned on them for answers to the test and that type of thing. And
Okay.
so in that world, and especially when you have a sibling that's doing really well, they're popular, you want to kind of fit in somewhere. It's like you're wondering, where do you fit in? And so that's kind of what it's about. But it's consequences to fitting in.
Give my girl Lisa a clap for that, for real. It is. It really is. A lot of cases, it is very, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
In a lot of areas in life, too. Superstardom, not even superstardom, just everyday folks
Just
trying to fit
everyday
in.
folk.
Just want to try to fit in. There's, like you said, there is, sometimes some consequences for trying to fit in. All right, I got
Yes.
also Lisa. I got a couple people that's watching now. Shout out to Sean Parker. Said, found you, sis. Watching.
Thank you.
Sheila Finn, she's watching.
Hey,
We got
Sheila.
we got Robbie Bowie. She said, "Hey, he family and friends." She's
Yeah.
watching. Anthony Powell said, "Hey, Lily."
Hello.
And we got Yolanda Love. She said, "So proud of you, sis." And
Thank you.
we got brother, Ray Hampton. He said, "What up, though, everyone?" Brr, like it's cold. Brr. He had the
Oh
brr.
yeah. Oh
I hear
yeah.
you, Ray. I hear you. Shout out to one of the best producers around, Calvin Deal. He's watching. Sheila Finn, she said, "I'm so happy for you." And
Thank you.
shout out to Miss Lauren Lewis. She said, "Hey, Ballin fam." Shout out to Miss Lauren Lewis. I was gonna shout her out somewhere in the show anyway, but I'm so glad I saw her on. Happy 4th anniversary. She just celebrated her 4th anniversary, y'all, for Detroit City Deals this past Tuesday. And oh man, it was a great celebration, and so well deserved for Miss Lauren Lewis. And talk about someone in business and just bringing people together. No one, I tell you, do it like Miss Lauren Lewis. And congratulations again, Miss Lauren Lewis. And can't wait to the 5th. I know you're going to just live it up, too.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. All right. I got Miss Author Lisa in the building. Yes, sir, on this cold, snowy day. Yes. Matter of fact, on a day like this, Lisa, what you usually doing? What you like to do when you see, all that stuff, and you're not going out there?
Listen, I got my hands in so much. I'm an entrepreneur, so there's always something for me to do. I just started a home health care agency.
Okay.
So I've just been getting all of my things together. I scored a contract, and so I definitely want to be prepared for it. Right, preparation makes it better. So, and then I usually curl up and still write.
It's
I am
still right.
already working on my next book.
Lisa
Yeah.
just keep it busy, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Lisa just can't stop. What they used to say, that one rap, can't stop, won't stop.
Don't stop. Hey,
All
you're
right.
supposed to stop till you close them eyes.
There you go. I always, you know what? I'm glad you said that. I used to tell people that a lot sometimes. When they were Richard, you just doing this and that. I'd be like, I got a long time to sleep when I'm closing my eyes for sure. When I can't
Right.
wake them up no more, then that's I
That's
know
when it's over.
yes, I know we all like to definitely get our rest or whatever, but as far as just doing what God is putting in your heart to do, and go out there and do it while you can. Go ahead and do it, y'all. Go ahead, because I'm
And
telling you, time is just going. Time is
that's
moving.
right. That's right. And you have to leave a legacy for those who you're going to leave behind. So that's important to me that my family is self sufficient off of the work that I put in.
That's what I'm saying. Is it the name your home health care? Is the name of it? Is it the direct resource services? Is that one?
Directive Resource Services. Yep, that's
Okay.
it. That company is twofold, right? Because
Okay.
I write grants. I do some of everything. I help people start their business from the ground up. I help them get contracts. A lot. There's a lot to it, right? I do power of attorney,
Ooh.
trust and
Okay.
estate planning. So I do it all. And so I'm realizing that I have to pace myself, right? So at certain times I have to have rest. So I take a day out every week and just
That
relax.
Lisa time. That's what I'm talking
At
about.
least the
Yes,
time. It's
sir.
important.
All right. That's why I was my daughter, she had me laughing this past Monday. We were at the game, and I was flipping on my phone and I saw you had your little post. I was like, look at Lisa, she right down she down from us.
I
She
was
right
down
down.
there almost where I could touch them.
Yeah. I'm like, Lisa down there. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right. Um
Yes.
yes, sir. Because you're a big sports fan too, aren't you?
I am a basketball mom for
A
life,
basketball
right? Even
mom,
though,
uh-huh.
yes, my son, we used to travel state to state,
Oh, real
and he would
okay.
play basketball. Yes, and
All
I
right.
love it. So I feel that way. I am a Pistons diehard fan.
Okay, yeah, yes, and I'm glad to see that they on the move. Like I was telling my friend when we were there the other night, Monday, I was like, you know what? I said it feels so good, the atmosphere, because we were always going, even when you know how it was,
When
Lisa.
it's
These guys,
loose.
yeah, when we were there, we be sitting there. The Pistons, the first quarter, they come out like they about to blow the team out. Then the next quarter come, the team just go on a 30,
Just
40,
pop.
40 run. And it's like, oh my god. But
Yes,
it felt
yes.
so good to see how they were Monday. That you could tell that new attitude, because for a minute that Boston was about to, but they held on. They was going like back and forth. I was like, Pistons, like they refused to lose this.
They refused to lose. That was a nail biter there. Because when I
Yeah,
went home, my stomach was hurting.
yeah,
My
great
nerves
game.
were bad.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, all right. Got Miss Arthur Lisa in the building. Miss Lisa, any more as far as stage plays? Matter of fact, for those that don't know, that's how I met Arthur Lisa a couple years ago. She did her from her book. She did a stage play called "Scars, Sins, and Secrets," and I tell you that. It's been 2 years, and that play and the people that was in that cast, it was just something about them that's just
Awesome.
unforgettable, seriously. And each and every one from top to bottom to top, it was just my friend. He still talk about that play. He comes to most of my plays. He was there that day, and he was just like, "Man, when is she putting on another one?" I said, he was just like, "I love the atmosphere. It was just awesome."
Yes. It's crazy because I want to take Scars, Sins, and Secrets now and go into film. I am taking my time because of all of the things that I'm focused on. Right? I could do a film, I could do another play. One of the things I don't want to do is fund it myself anymore.
Gotcha.
That was self-funded.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and so when I look at everything, I don't want to get into so much to where I'm overwhelmed. So I'm actually working on some things for Scar Sins and Secrets. I will never let that go because that is so dear to me. Again, it's about someone that I know personally. And I think it needs awareness brought to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's important because just how many women reached out to me after that play was it was just kind of breathtaking, and it brought me to tears because
Mm.
I don't know if you guys probably didn't see it because you were on stage, but we had about two women that were crying and ran out of the play.
Real? Oh,
And not that
wow.
it was bad, but
Mm-hmm.
because it was their story.
Hmm.
So people need to know that you're not alone. They need to know that you can overcome it.
Yes.
Um, and the power of prayer is real, right?
Mm.
I just want to I will continue being an advocate for
Mm-hmm.
that story.
And you know what?
So
I'm kind
it's
of.
not over.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Will definitely give a clap for my this young lady, author Lisa. Definitely just doing some amazing things. And I'm kind of glad that you know what, you're not the first Lisa. A lot of people that I have worked with that done plays for their first time, and they came in with that excitement, and they did what they had to do, whatever, and they. There's a lot of lessons learned with that from that first one. Even though when things, even when they turn out perfect, it's like a lot of things. You know, you be like, okay, I know, like how you were just saying. You know, like next time I definitely wanted to try to get some extra money to have it funded or something like that. You kind of
Yes,
learn,
yes.
more ins and outs as time go on, as far as
And at the end of the day, anything that I go after, I don't mind taking that risk because I
mm-hmm,
believe in myself if nobody else believes in me.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But you don't want to take so much of a financial risk that you're homeless either.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Seeing off the Lisa right there on Southfield with that sign, I'm like, wait a minute,
Oh,
no.
how'd she do that? Yeah, so I definitely, I'm gonna pace myself. I do have some people working with me, but I think there's a major problem out here too, because you have to be
Mm.
careful who you talk to. I'm
Yes.
new at this. I'm new at all of it except the writing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I have to thank people like Nyambi.
Yeah, oh
She
yes, yes,
recently
yes.
shared some things. I've been speaking to people about how to go about Chiquita that was in the play. Parker
Shakita
Dunham.
Parker.
Yes,
Parker. Yes. Yes.
she is amazing. When she can and when she has time, she kind of pours into me as well. Marshall Favors.
Mm.
I got on her calendar and she shared some things with me. So I've got a little more guidance now.
All right.
And then I'm working with the owner of MCM Films now.
Okay. Yes,
Um,
sir.
so we've been having these sessions that started today. So I definitely haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten the cast. If it takes me longer, just forgive me because I have a business to run too.
Hey, hey, all on God's time, all on God's time
Oh
plus
yeah,
yours. It's coming. It's
it's
just
coming.
everything coming in order, all in order,
Yes.
all in divine order. Yes, sir. I got Miss Arthur Lisa in the building, y'all. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And
All
then,
right.
I still have some projects coming. I've been asked to host some events. So you'll see me at the mental health awareness fair. A lot of events coming. Yes, a lot.
All
I'll show them as soon as possible.
All right. Shout out to Miss Freckles Monique. She said, "What up, though? Y'all be sure to check her out on Thursdays, Thursday evenings. Let me make sure I say that right. The podcast, not to well, how to,
We listen and we don't judge.
we listen and
Listen and we judge.
we listen and we do judge.
Listen
No,
and we judge.
yeah, we listen and we judge. Okay, I just put that do in there. Okay, sorry. We listen and we judge. Great show, great new show. They've been on now for probably about a month now, but I definitely give them a listen to y'all. Great show. Shout out to Miss Erica Stovo. She said, "Hey, Lisa and Richard." She's watching.
Hey,
Yes, sir. That's the mother of the young lady that
yeah,
did an awesome job, Mia Gordon, y'all. Yes,
Mia
sir.
Gordon.
Yes.
Yes, yes. You guys, people have spoken to me about film, and they said, "Would you bring your cast from the play?" I've had people say, "Well, everybody that does a play can't do a movie. So
Mm.
I have to be careful." And I would say that's one of the risks I'm willing to take because you guys were powerful. That stage, y'all had it lit up.
Mm.
And if people are still talking about your event from 2 years ago, like it was yesterday, you know you did something right.
Yeah, but you know what? I can agree with that a little bit, Arthur Lisa, as far as people say, as far as even though they're doing a stage play, going into the film, but in a positive way, that's kind of a win-win situation because especially the actors that were on the stage play, if they had that experience in stage, matter of fact, those are the best actors. If you have experience in stage plays and going into film, you become a great actor. You could become a great actor if you have that stage play credentials.
Listen, I be trying to follow you all and go to the movies and see because I know Armando stays in rotation.
Shout out to
that
man,
boy is fire.
That's man. I'm telling you, man.
I ain't gonna call him boy. That man is fire.
Armando, man, that's where I met him. I met him the same time I met during your stage play, and I remember I was sitting in that rehearsal, that rehearsal, and I saw him, and I said, "This guy." I said, "How did he know about this?" I said, "Man, this guy here is." Man, he got it. I said, yes, that dude can act. Yes, shout out to my brother Armando, and such a humble guy too. When matter of fact, it's so funny, Lisa. When that one rehearsal, he did that scene. I was kind of looking, how like I was, even though I'm an actor, I was looking like I was watching it. From like the studio, I mean from like the audience, and I'm like, man, this guy, man, he about to get jumped, And after you cut, Armando, he just went back into that humble, just great guy mood. That's just him, I'm just like, man, this guy here, yes.
I do something with him. I said, but you know what? You may have been the one that touched me the most because you had the hardest part. Right. I'll never forget the day you came to the casting call and you read that. You said you put that paper down and said, I don't know about this. I don't think I can do this.
I wish I had a camera for that. I remember I came home and told Monique about that. She started laughing. I was like, Stacy just handed me the paper and she said, "Okay, Richard, go on up there," and you was right there with your pen just evaluating. And I looked at the first couple words. It was like,
I can't say this. I can't
really?
do this.
and I done said a couple things in different places with it, but that it just came out at you like, whoa,
Yeah,
that's how
the hardest part I've ever seen in a play, period.
Yes, but you know what? I thank you for giving me the opportunity though, because that role really, I mean, like I said, I done played some guys, not like that guy, but I done played I played some bad guys, but that guy there, it made me study more and more and just tap into character more and more, and it just brought out a lot as far as my acting abilities, and I really appreciated that. And the thing about it, after it was over, my own mama and wife and they didn't even want to talk to me, and they was for real. And I was like, wow, so I must have did something. I said,
oh yeah, and my mom called in too, because I remember being on your podcast and we talked about it, and you said some lady reached out to me and she told me she didn't like me, and come to find out it was my mother, and I just laughed. We laughed to this day about it.
Yeah, so that was your mom that said that to me. Yeah, she sure did. I was talking to a shout out to my brother. What's my brother who played not Dwight, but shout out to him too. My brother who played the cop, Lamont. Yes, me and him we was sitting there talking, and then that's when she came by too, and she kind of looked like she wanted to say something. She kept walking. Then I guess she was like, "I'm gonna just tell him anyway." Yeah, shout out to your mom, yes sir.
Yeah,
but
shout out, Mom.
Yes, but Scars, Sins, and Secrets, y'all definitely check out. Those books are still available too, aren't they, Arthur Lisa?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, they're still, and it's funny because out of all of my books, I've published actually 4. Well, 5 as of last night, but the ones that's doing the best is Scars, Sins, and Secrets. Part
Wow.
1 and Part 2. Now, people have gotten off into Part 2. Like, when you bring it back, you probably should do Part 2 because it focuses on the mental health. I don't want to tell too much, but that
Okay.
brother gets out of that mental facility,
Oh,
right?
wow.
And now he
Oh.
has to learn all the things that happened when he was away.
Ooh, man,
So,
I'm telling y'all, y'all get ready, man. It's coming. It's
yeah,
coming somewhere down the line. Even if I'm not a part of it, I'm coming to check it out. I'm coming to check it
yeah.
out for real.
You
Yes,
will
sir.
always be a part some kind of way because, I mean, you brought it. And then the next book, Help, My Workplace is Toxic.
Okay, the
Um,
work.
being, a lot of people are working at places they really don't feel good at. They don't
Mm.
because of what's going on, the
Mm-hmm.
nepotism, the prejudice, the all of the things that go on in the workforce that make us uncomfortable. I've actually shipped a lot of supervisors have been calling me because they want that book for their team.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been shipping those books. Periodically I'll ship those too.
That's a good read too. That would be a good read for a lot of people that's in certain job situations for
Oh
real.
yeah,
Yeah.
favoritism. I mean, that's big. Workplace bullying, that's big. All of those
Mm-hmm.
things are big.
Yes, it
And
is.
people can't afford, we can say it's easy to say, hey, just walk away. But people are not hiring people like that, not especially if you got a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely it's something that I would, if you're that person that's not happy at work, grab that book. It might help you navigate through your day to day.
That's what I'm talking about. If you got a question or comment or shout out, you want to shout out author Lisa, come on, give a call. Definitely 810-560-0658. And like I
I'm
said, Miss.
ready for you.
She's ready. She said she's ready for you. All right. Shout out to my brother. And this another brother. He come on Tuesday too. He come on Tuesday evenings. Kevin Winfield, y'all. Shout out to Talking Ish with my boys. That's my show there.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I try
Kevin.
to tune in to some of them. I definitely tune in to Ballin with Rich because you show me so much. You show Detroit Press Play so much love. I gotta make sure I check you out right
No.
now.
But like I said though, seriously, because like I said, I'm not the in and all when it comes to looking at telling you what podcast to watch or whatever. But it's just certain ones. A lot of them that. I mean, if you can catch, I guess this is about me. I guess if it's when I'm watching it and you just can keep my attention, and I got a million other things around me, but I'm just focusing on that. You got a podcast, boy, for real.
But there's a lot of good ones out there.
And that's how I be with Detroit Press Play when you on, we got your guests and how you engaging, and it's just like you just don't really want to reach and do nothing else. That's that's how I think about Kevin too with his show. I mean, just. That's the idea. You want to definitely keep everybody's attention. If you could do that, then you're doing something. Definitely.
Right. And it's not easy.
It's not. It really. Oh man, I have friends. They be like, Richard, you be looking so natural. I be like, yeah, I am, but
That's
it's
all know what.
yeah, it's a lot. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
especially when I first started this. Like. People think, like, okay, you get in front of the camera and talk for about hours. That's not easy. That's not easy, especially,
And some of the guests, I've had guests, I'm sure you've had them too, where, they may be camera shy or what have you. I think about when I do, we partner with Crime Stoppers of Southeastern Michigan. That's one of my partners. They did a podcast with us, and then he thought the president, Dan Bardino, I don't know if you know Dan DiBardino.
Okay, I've heard that name. I don't know. Okay.
And he said, how would you ladies like to come in and represent for us as well? Kind of speak to the guests. And one of the most heartbreaking things with Crime Stoppers, and right now we will be back soon with them.
Okay. All right.
One of the heartbreaking things is we're speaking to guests who have lost their loved ones. Children murdered or what have you, and it's so hard to keep from crying listening to some of their stories. I welcome the break for a moment. It can be disheartening.
Yes. That's one thing. Yeah, a lot of that's another thing I love about Detroit Press Play. You guys are so versatile. You can a lot of weeks, like I remember a lot of weeks when you guys got started, you focused on that too a lot, which is a good focus, great focus, because that do need a lot of attention. Especially what's going on nowadays, definitely a lot of attention.
I think that gets more attention than some of the positive stories. I hate to say it, but I don't know. You're a podcaster, so you might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes we celebrate people for maybe writing a book or being in a movie, and that doesn't get half as much attention as the negativity.
Yeah.
Like the negativity of a death, a murder, someone been to prison, or that gets more engagement. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah. Give my girl author Lisa definitely a clap for that. Yeah, that is so true. Yes, sir. We have some more people that's watching. Miss Irma Logan. All right, another great writer in herself. She's watching. All right. Parshay Matthews, my brother, he's watching. All right. We got Ms. Robbie Bowie. She said, "Oh my God, can totally relate to a toxic work environment."
Grab the book.
Grab that book, Robbie. Yeah.
It's on Amazon if they want to look. Scar Sins and Secrets is Barnes Noble, IndieBound. It's on Books A Million and Amazon, but the others are Amazon.
Amazon, okay. All right. We have also Dr. Fatanji Kendrick Bailey said, hey.
Hey. That's a positive force out here. That's a positive woman there.
All right. Doc, I'd love to have you in the studio one day.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
She advocates for autism.
Okay. Okay.
Huge advocate for autism. So you have to check her out.
And that's a show that down the line, me and the engineer, we talked about we want to definitely have too down the line. So I'll definitely make sure I get in contact with Doctor. She's available.
Oh, yes. I'll connect you guys.
All right. Robbie, she also said when it comes to that work environment, she said, yes, favoritism is the worst.
The worst. You sitting up working right next to somebody getting the same amount of money, but they don't have to do anything. And you working like a Hebrew. I've been there, done that, been there. And now I'm retired.
Oh yeah, that is something. Like you said, sitting there doing the same things and everything, but they getting a little, that favoritism. Yeah.
They gotta work for it.
Yeah. And the thing that make you mad too, they see that you doing all that you can, and they sitting up, they still sitting back just like, oh well, oh well.
You have to watch it. Boy, your mental health needs some protection at the workforce.
Yes, that's why I'm so glad that you focusing on that too, as far as like you were saying about your second when you get ready for your second stage play, Scars and Secrets 2, when you start to work on it, how you mentioned about that mental health, that word alone, mental health, that's just so important nowadays, especially when you keep hearing about what's going on today in our society as far as a lot of people's behaviors. I think we got a phone call here, Alta Lisa. Let me see who this is. Okay, caller, you're on the air.
I just want to say great job, Lisa Gator. This is Shirley Knight.
Hi,
how you doing? Hey, all right. Thank you for calling. You definitely got a question or shout out for Lisa?
No, just tell her keep doing what she's doing.
All right, okay. Definitely. Okay, she said just keep on doing what you're doing.
Her always. That's always been my big sister there.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Right.
Shirley, did you have anything else? Oh, okay. She just definitely wanted to give you a shout out. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate her.
All right. And that's one thing. Seriously, I gotta. Even if like I said, even if I wasn't involved, even how I love to engage in the acting community and try to get around and see different things or whatever. Even if I wasn't involved with Scars and Secrets, I'm pretty sure I definitely would have came and checked that out. And one thing I just love about you, especially with you starting out doing that, and how you just your your whole demeanor as far as that continuation, you just want to just keep on going with it. Because I've seen a lot of people that I've been involved, they come out with some great stuff, and they just pause. It don't, I mean, and I know there's a lot of things behind the scenes, like we were talking about earlier, and sometimes it don't even be about the any money issue or anything. They just pause, like, wait, what happened? Years go by, you're like, oh, when you come, I just loved from you just meeting you 2 years ago, and how you that focus and how you just keeping it going. What's up? I might know the answer, but what's that one thing that just keep you going and going as far as your focus, as far as your writing, your entrepreneurship, your acting, getting those things together? What's that one thing that just, even when you sometimes, because we all sometimes get that feeling, sometimes you just, like you said, we just want to sit down for a minute, but something inside just like, keep it going. You got this. Let's go.
When I look at the talent, the skill that God has given me, I don't believe He gave it to me for me to set it aside. I believe He gave it to me and He downloaded everything He needed to, so that I could use it to help others, to bring awareness. I advocate for folks. And I just believe that when you don't use it, you lose it.
Please give her a clap for that. I need a shirt that say that. I truly believe that. Well, matter of fact, that should be a Bible verse. I ain't playing. If you don't you don't use it, you lose it. Seriously.
So for me, it's spiritual. And then I look at when our parents years ago, and it's no disrespect to our parents or anything, but when they had these gifts, they let the least little thing stand in their way and they let it go. They left those dreams on the table. I want to be the one that shows people that, hey, it can happen.
It can happen. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about when I was saying certain people that I saw just start off, and it was just, oh my God. And they even had the influences from other people, but like, I'm in your corner. If you keep this thing going, I would love to help in any kind of way, whatever. But it just, like you said, it just stopped where it was just like.
But you know what, too, to their defense, because I ran into it.
Okay.
I've said the ones that have been helping me lately, but then you have people that can really be an impact or an influence for you, but they are gatekeepers. So sometimes that discourages you, right? So you don't have somebody that you can lean on. Like I have support of one of the ladies that just called. I have a sister circle, if you will.
Okay.
Women of resilience. And these women, we come together. And when I tell you one of us do something, the rest of us are there. You need a support system to help you get through all of that. If you don't have it, I mean, you just might throw everything to the wayside.
I hear you on that. Yeah, sometimes it be like that for real. Miss Alta Lisa, I'd like to know who you I know you're a music person. I definitely want to know who you listening to, or some of the people you love putting on. Sometimes you just love sitting back and just getting that little Lisa chill time.
I'm old school, and I noticed that you do karaoke. When I get to karaoke, I don't let anybody get that mic. I will sing all night.
Really?
I love it. And I used to rap back in the day.
Miss Lisa, next time if we do karaoke, I want you to come and do a rap with me, for real.
Listen, give me a call. I got you.
Oh, y'all heard it here. Yes, sir.
Right. I like old school music. I go back to, I love Stephanie Mills. She's probably my favorite. I love Jaheim. And that goes back to Freddie Jackson. I love Luther. I love stuff like that. That's my music preference, right? If I'm listening, that's who I love.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Especially as far as being enriched in the stage plays and movies. What movies that you love to sit down and watch when you get a chance? Some of your
Oh
favorites.
my God. I love, oh Lord, what's love got to do with like one of my favorite?
Oh, okay.
Not that I like abuse, but I just love, I love it. I love a lot of these Tubi movies. You know, giving shout out to them.
Yes,
Our
yes.
locals, we coming up. We're on a whole different level. And one of my favorite movies from Tubi, I would have to say, is Ten Toes Down.
Oh,
What's that
yo,
actor
man.
that plays in that? I fell in love with him.
That's
Um,
isn't that my brother?
uh,
I know.
isn't his name Don something?
Don Snipes, brother Don
Yes,
Snipes.
yes,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Don
I
Snipes.
fell in love with that movie.
Yes, so
The
you.
writing, I love Blind Trust.
Oh, that was good.
Marcus Woods has. Oh my
Man,
God.
that's a. You know what? I got a chance last year because I have this list that like some people that I've watched over the years. Someone that you just. I would love to just work with, and I got a chance to work with one of them. Brother Sean Allen, we got a chance to be in a production together, and that was I was just so happy. That brother there, Marcus Wood, that's another one of the guys I want to definitely be able to work with in some capacity. Man, that guy. When I first saw him, I think I saw him in a couple things before that, but when I saw him in that, what was that preacher movie when he? It's so many that he do, but the one when he played the preacher, I think he was one of the sons. I was like, oh my God, Marcus, man, this boy is bad. This boy is bad.
Yes. But when he played, I don't know if you saw Blind Trust.
Yes,
Shout out to Naomi and her daughter.
That was good. Yes.
That was so good. I was at the premiere, and I just respect so many of them out there. I'm very proud of Joe Smith.
Oh, shout out! Yes, give my brother Joe Smith a clap. That's another guy there. I would love to work with him one day too. I follow him.
Be humble,
great guy.
Yes, he's so humble. That's what I admire about him. But shout out to all of them, because they're living their dream.
Yes.
No matter how they're doing it, they're getting it done.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
If I can support them, I'm definitely going to support them. I will run out to you guys' plays or whatever you're in. If you tell me, I'm gonna try to be there.
That's what I'm talking about. And shout out again to my brother Don Snipes. You can catch him. You can catch him sometimes here on Mondays. He's along with Big Flex. The Big Flex podcast that come on Monday evenings at 9 p.m. On Podcastic. He's usually sometimes here.
I saw him one day acting like that man in 10 Toes Down. Still acting just like.
Yeah, Don. Don is definitely a great actor. Yes, sir. Great human being
so
too.
Many of them out there, but shout out to them all, especially the filmmakers. Shout out to Marshall for giving people a chance. Her and her husband Lazar Favors. They took a chance on I. Oh Lord, they took Stacey J. Sorry about that.
Stacey J. Yes.
And they had us with the other podcast, and we were really new then. And they had us at the Black Film Festival and the Trinity Film Festival. So it's people like that feed into you, and kind of grab you along the way and help you. I appreciate them all.
That's what I'm talking about. Ms. Alkalisa, definitely I don't know if you can give the people your information. How can they get in contact with you as far as your entrepreneur ventures, or as far as your books, being an author, and your next stage play? How they could just want to just get in contact with you in any kind of way?
They can inbox me on Facebook. I'm always Lisa G. I'm also on Facebook with Detroit Press Play. And my phone number, if you want to do any business, give me a call at 313-457-9922. Again, that's 313-457-9922.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
My business hours are 8 to 5.
You kind of remind me of Red on Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, I don't want to hang nobody off the balcony.
Y'all listen to her. We're going to keep that quiet. She almost hung one of the actors off the building when we did the play, y'all. Shh. No, I'm just joking. No, but that kind of remind me that my office hours are Sean. He good at that too. Sean, his office hours.
Sean
P.
Shout
yes, sir.
Out to him because he is so supportive.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna pass out your flyers. Whether you say he can or not, he's gonna share all of your stuff. So shout out to
Sean.
him.
Yes, sir. I always tell people, and I'm serious about that. The greatest promoter guy I've been around, Sean P. Definitely hands down. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sean Parker also said, businesswoman, author, comedian, wife, sister, singer, now rapper, total package. You the total package.
Listen, and it's funny because I reached out on Detroit Press Play to ask for comedians. You guys, stand by. We will be doing a comedy show.
Oh, okay. Yes, you know what? I saw that. I did see that stat a week ago or sometime. Matter of fact, a couple of that names that were down there was some names that I wanted to refer to. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna come along fine. I know it is.
Yeah, they'll hear from me this week.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Lisa, what advice would you give a young man or a young woman that wanted to be serious as far as in all categories that you're in, as far as writing a book, or as far as just want to just step out in faith and go into business, or even have an idea in their mind about writing some type of stage play or just writing something? What advice would you just give them?
An idea is just an idea if you don't put any steps behind it or any actions behind it. So don't hold on to an idea. Go ahead and start. Of course, there'll be failure. Don't fear failure, because failure makes you stronger later. And just do it. Don't listen to negativity. Just do it. Just try it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing beats a failure but a person that doesn't try.
Oh, please give my girl a clap for that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Something that I'm learning every day. Just just give it a try. Just give it a try.
Fall, get back up.
Yes.
Wipe yourself off and get back up and try it.
Get back up again. We fall down, but we get up. One of them favorites.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. I think I done asked author Lisa this the one time. I got to ask her the all-time favorite question on this show. I think she gave me one before. I got to ask it again. Author Lisa, could you please give me your favorite episode of Sanford and Son?
Oh my, you went back. Give me my daddy records.
Oh, I want my daddy records. I want my daddy records. Yes, sir.
My daddy records. Blind Mellow Jelly.
That was one of what classic. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's not one of my favorite shows though. So,
Oh, okay. All right. I would love to see you turn something like that into a stage play. That'd be cool.
Oh man. I definitely called the crew back. I got favoritism going on.
You said shout out to my brother Dwight Riddle. He was just on my mind again. I think about him. That's another guy I met during your time, and another phenomenal guy, actor. He just did his thing, and yes, sir. Just shout out to him, and I hope somewhere down the line, even if it's not with your production, I would love to work with somewhere along the line with all them people that was in that cast. 'Cause like I said, that cast was just an unforgettable cast. Unforgettable for real. Unforgettable.
He has such a pleasant attitude. The way he accepted feedback. But you know what? Our director, Shantae McDougal, she was rough.
Shut up, man.
I thought she was going to get a stick report on y'all.
Shut up. You know what? I love that young lady. I appreciate her.
Too.
I really do. And Lisa, I've always been one of them actors. Since I've been acting, I'm serious. I've always been that actor, especially where I come from, the Detroit rep. I had that reputation where when we come out to act, I don't want you to be sitting up and talking about, oh, you good and all that, blah, blah. I want to hear what you can improve, what you can improve on. Yeah. And boy, I was so glad when she cut it to me, on that one part. It just made me want, like I said, it just made me, I love that. I love that because it makes you want to go home or get by yourself and just challenge yourself more and more. And that's why I think I did such a great job. I love the way she went step by step with all of us, man. She great, man. Shout out to Miss Shantae McDougal, y'all. Shantae McDougal, yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. Like I said, the whole crew was just everything.
Yes.
Everything to me. And for my first go round, It was amazing. It was more than I anticipated.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all definitely will see Arthur Lisa somewhere in the future, if not on Ballin with Rich, somewhere. Well, y'all seeing her now. Miss Lisa, one thing I love to do before I end the show, I love for the person to just lead the people with something from the heart. It could be about anything. Just lead the people a thought of the day, something that they can just use to just take with them as time go on. Can you just lead the people with something?
Yes. The world is kind of harsh right now. We're in a place where, a lot of things are going on, and a lot of it is not positive. You got to protect your mental health. Protect your peace at all costs. Something, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, if it's disturbing your peace, get rid of it. Let go of your baggage this year. Clear the clutter out your mind. Clear the clutter from your heart. If it's not meant for you, if it's not good for you, let it go. Preserve
That's what I'm
yourself.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Just let it go. Let it go. Yes, sir.
I certainly enjoyed you guys.
Oh, okay. Okay. We had some more people that. Shout out to Miss Rhea Conley. That's another podcaster. Y'all check her out.
I've seen her.
Yes, Miss Rhea. Yes, Mondays at 6 p.m. Y'all.
Yeah.
Rhea, raw but real. Excuse me, raw but real. That's the name of her podcast. She said, evening peeps, be safe heading home in all this snow. She said, or is this a rebroadcast? I came in late. No, we here, Rhea. This is live.
No.
We live. She said, clear the clutter. And she said, amen, from what you said on your thought of the day. I just want to thank you, Miss Arthur Lisa. Thank you for you and your talents, many talents, and just thank you for just always supporting Ballin with Rich too. I really, from the bottom of my heart, always appreciate that. I always appreciate that. I even when I know you can't come on sometimes, because I know how it be sometimes, you still even in the replay you catch up, you'll put in there, hey Rich. But just continue to keep on doing what you're doing. Let God use you. How you doing? Another person I got to give a shout out to. I was thinking about today. I was looking at her today. Shout out to Pastor Ovella.
That's
Pastor Ovella. Yeah, she was mentioning something today about breathing. Just breathing, y'all. How important that is. And what she usually say to get her. Just the awesome young lady. Awesome young lady.
Yes.
But I thank you, Arthur Lisa, and you're welcome anytime. You know that.
You just let me know when you got something going on so I can pop up on you again. Good job in that play.
All right. You're welcome. We got some great stuff coming on next month. Well, next month, my birthday, I'm going to have a birthday show coming up February 15th. Welcome to pop in if you want to that day.
Okay.
This is Ballin with Rich. Thank you again. Arthur Lisa, give them one more time. Give them your information one more time.
All right.
How they get in contact with you.
You can reach me on Facebook, always Lisa G, or Detroit Press Play, or my phone number is 313-457-9922. Again, that's 313-457-9922.
Yes, sir.
Let's do business. Let's make it official.
All right.
I'm also a notary, so if you guys looking for a notary, I am a notary.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind because I'll be having friends always write something like, I need something notary. I know who to tag now. I definitely know.
Yep,
all right.
I do it remote as well.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Like Sean Parker said, just the total package, Miss Arthur Lisa, y'all, coming all.
Thank you. That's my sister too.
Thank you for coming on, Arthur Lisa. Thank you for Detroit Press Play. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Wifey Engineer, for coming out with me in this cold snow. Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my, she did a remix on that one. but she know I'm used to, like I said, we were driving, I'm like, I work out in this, and the way it was looking, I mean, it's bad out there, but I'm just so used to it that it just don't even bother me. But if it had came to a point where it was just too much, I definitely would have stayed home. But
oh yeah,
I wanted to be here. This is my
Thank
chair. Yes, sir. And I got to mention this as time comes, the time is wasting. Podcast of the year, Ballin with Rich, y'all, 2025.
So is,
Yes, sir.
so is.
Thank you for everybody that's been watching. Thank you, Alta Lisa. Thank you, Wifey Engineer. Thank you. Y'all be sure to start off y'all Monday morning. Y'all know where to be. Rise and Grind Morning Show. That's my show there. Y'all be sure to check them out. And this is Ballin with Rich. And one thing I love to say, I'm going to ask Alta Lisa, do you know what I love to say before I end the show?
What?
Oh.
You ain't living if you ain't. If you ain't balling with Rich, you ain't living.
Oh, she got it almost, y'all. That's it. I said that's what
you ain't living if you ain't balling with Rich or something like that.
I said I was gonna ask my guest. I'm gonna ask my guest after each show this year. Like, what is my last saying before I go? If you ain't balling, you ain't living.
All right.
If you ain't balling, yes, sir.
Rich.
That's what I'm talking about. If you ain't balling with Alta Lisa, you're not living, y'all. The Wifey Engineer, and we are out of here, y'all. Be careful out there if you are out there, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
All right.